Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going on a treasure hunt.
Ooh, treasure hunt.
Yeah, a treasure hunt
Sounds fun.
through the world of peace dollars.
Nice.
If you've ever wondered, like, what makes some of these iconic silver coins
Mhm.
worth, hundreds or even thousands of dollars,
Right.
you've come to the right
We
place.
definitely this is the place to be to learn about peace dollars.
It is, and we've got an expert here to guide us.
Well, thank you.
So it's really fascinating to me how a coin that was once like common pocket change
Right.
can become like a numismatic gem.
Yeah.
So we're going to be exploring the key factors that drive value today,
Okay.
from, mintage numbers and mint marks to the intriguing world of double dies and errors.
Ooh, yeah. All that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, so we're basing our deep dive today on 2 YouTube videos from coin experts.
Okay.
And it's interesting how they approach the topic from different angles.
Uh-huh.
One focuses heavily on market value, while the other delves deeper into historical context and the nuances of grading.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that numismatics is a multifaceted field.
Absolutely.
There's the thrill of the hunt
Right.
for valuable coins, but also the rich history and artistry behind each piece. It's not all just dollar signs.
Yeah,
There's history there.
it's like holding history in your hand.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So for anyone who needs a refresher, what exactly are peace dollars?
Okay.
What makes them so special in the world of U.S. coinage?
So peace dollars were first minted in 1921,
Okay.
marking the end of World War I.
Oh, wow.
They were intended to symbolize peace and prosperity,
Okay.
replacing the Morgan dollar, which had been in circulation for decades.
Oh, so this was a replacement.
Yeah, they replaced the Morgan dollar.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty striking design too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The peace dollar features a beautiful image of Lady Liberty on the front,
Okay.
wearing a radiant crown.
I like it.
On the back, you'll find a majestic eagle perched on a rock with the word peace inscribed below.
Nice.
Yeah.
It sounds like a coin with a story to tell.
Every coin has a story.
That's true.
But the peace dollar truly embodies a specific moment in American history.
Yeah.
It reflects the hope and optimism of a nation rebuilding after a global conflict.
Right.
And of course, they were made of 90% silver,
Oh, wow.
which adds to their inherent value, especially in today's market.
Especially in today's market,
Yeah.
silver's going up.
Exactly.
So, okay, so we got history, we've got symbolism, we got silver.
We got it all.
No wonder people are so fascinated by peace dollars.
It's a winner.
Yeah. But let's get to the heart of our deep dive.
Okay.
Which peace dollars are the most valuable?
All right, let's do it.
Our expert sources give us some top contenders,
Okay.
and we're going to explore them in detail.
I'm ready.
Let's start with a group of coins that consistently top the value charts, those minted in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
You'll often see the S mint mark associated with some of the most sought-after peace dollars.
The S mint mark, yes.
Both of our sources kept highlighting those S mint coins.
Right.
But neither really explained why they're so special.
Oh, that's a great observation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems obvious to seasoned collectors,
Yeah.
but it's an important point.
Right.
Generally speaking, San Francisco mint coins from this era tend to be more valuable
Okay.
because of their lower mintage numbers.
Got it.
Fewer coins were produced there compared to other mints like Philadelphia
Uh-huh.
or Denver,
Makes sense.
making them inherently scarcer.
So simple supply and demand.
Supply and demand, baby.
The rarer the coin,
Yeah,
the higher the demand, and therefore the higher the price.
that's how it works.
Economics 101.
There you go.
And that scarcity factor is amplified when you're talking about coins in high-grade condition.
Right. Yeah, if they're in really good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes them even more rare.
So a well-preserved San Francisco peace dollar can be a real numismatic prize.
It definitely can be.
All right, let's jump into some specifics.
Okay.
One coin that both experts highlighted was the 1928 San S peace dollar.
1928S.
Okay. They called it the King of the Hill for peace dollar values.
Wow, the king of the hill.
So what makes this particular coin so special?
Well, remember how we talked about the peace dollar being introduced in 1921?
Uh-huh.
Well, production actually stopped in 1928
Oh, okay.
and didn't resume until 1934.
Interesting.
This makes any 1928 peace dollar inherently more desirable
Okay.
as it represents the end of an era.
So it has that last of its kind appeal.
Precisely.
My God.
And when you combine that historical significance with the lower mintage numbers of the San Francisco Mint, you have a recipe for a truly valuable coin.
Okay. So how much are we talking here? What kind of price tag can a 1928 Tansets piece dollar command?
So in average circulated condition, you might find one selling for around $30 to $60.
Okay.
But a mint state example, hold on to your hat.
Oh, boy.
It can fetch a staggering $20,000 to $25,000 at auction.
Wow. I'm starting to see why people get so excited about coin collecting.
Right.
It's amazing to think that a coin that was once in circulation could be worth so much today.
That's the allure of numismatics, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thrill of the hunt,
Right.
the historical significance, and
Yeah.
the potential for uncovering hidden treasures.
Speaking of hidden treasures,
Yes.
both experts mentioned a few other San Francisco piece dollars
Okay.
that are highly sought after by collectors.
Okay, and listen.
Let's talk about those next.
Yeah.
The 1927S
Okay.
and the 1923S
Okay.
were both mentioned as being incredibly valuable.
Very good years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
1927S with a mintage of around 866,000
Okay.
is quite a bit scarcer than its Denver counterpart from the same year.
Interesting.
And while it's not as rare as the 1921 or 1928,
Yeah.
that lower mintage definitely contributes to its value.
So what kind of price range are we looking at for the 1927S?
Well, in lower circulated condition, you might find one for around $35 to $45.
Okay.
But a high-grade mint state example could fetch around $6,500.
All right. Not bad.
Not bad.
Now, what about the 1923S?
Yes, the 1923S.
What makes that one stand out?
The 1923S is interesting because while we know it's highly valuable, the sources didn't delve into the specific reasons why.
Yep.
It likely boils down to a combination of factors: mintage numbers, the condition, rarity of surviving examples, and just overall collector demand.
A little bit of mystery.
A little mystery always helps.
Adds to the allure, right?
Exactly.
So how does its value compare to the 1927S?
Even in average circulated condition, you're looking at a solid $30 to $50 for a 1923S.
Okay.
But if you find one in mint state condition, get ready for a potential payday.
Well, here we go.
They can sell for upwards of $3,000.
Okay, so we've got three San Francisco beauties to keep an eye out for. The 1923S, the 1927S,
Yeah.
and of course the 1928S. Are there any other piece dollars from the San Francisco Mint that we should have on our radar?
There are actually a few more.
Okay, give them to me.
The 1922S,
Okay.
the 1924S,
Okay.
and the 1925S are all considered highly desirable by collectors, and their values reflect that.
So it seems like if you see that S mint mark on a piece dollar,
Yes.
you should definitely take a closer look.
Absolutely. But it's important to remember that mint mark is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
Date, condition, and the presence of any errors or varieties all play a role in determining a coin's value.
Okay, you've piqued my curiosity about those errors and varieties.
Oh, yeah.
Let's delve into that fascinating world next.
Let's get into it.
What are some of the key things to look for that could make a piece dollar worth significantly more
Right.
than its face value?
Let's do it.
All right, so we've established that San Francisco Mint piece dollars are generally more valuable because of their lower mintage numbers.
Makes sense.
But let's move beyond mint marks and talk about something that really fascinates me.
Okay.
Errors and variety.
Oh, yeah.
These are the little quirks and imperfections that can make a coin truly unique.
Right.
And in many cases, significantly more valuable.
Yeah, it's those little imperfections that set them apart sometimes.
It's like finding a one-of-a-kind piece of art
Exactly.
hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
One of the errors that both of our experts mentioned was the double die.
The double die, a classic.
We touched on this briefly with the 1934D piece dollar.
Yes.
But let's break it down a bit further.
Okay, let's do it.
What exactly is a double die and what causes it?
So a double die occurs during the minting process.
Okay.
And the die, the metal piece that strikes the coin,
Right.
is mistakenly imprinted multiple times before the coin is struck.
Okay.
This creates a sort of ghost image effect where the design elements appear doubled or overlapping.
So it's like accidentally stamping a letter twice.
That's a great analogy. Yeah, and just like a double stamped letter would stand out,
Right.
a double die coin is instantly recognizable
To a trained eye.
to a trained die, exactly.
So what makes double dies so fascinating to collectors?
Wow.
Is it just the rarity factor?
Rarity is definitely a big part of it.
Oh,
Double dies are relatively uncommon,
right.
so finding one is considered a real coup,
Yeah.
but there's also an aesthetic element at play.
Oh, okay.
The double design elements create a unique visual effect
Yeah.
that many collectors find appealing.
It's like having a piece of history with a little extra flair.
Exactly, a little something special.
Now, one of our experts mentioned a specific double die variety
Okay.
on the 1934 D Peace Dollar,
Right.
the small d and medium D varieties.
Ah, yes, the D over
What's the
deer.
story behind those?
So those varieties refer to subtle variations in the size and shape
Okay,
of the D mint mark on the coin.
interesting.
It's a tiny detail that most people wouldn't even notice,
Right.
but to collectors, it's a significant difference.
Right. So even within a specific year and mint mark,
Yes,
there can be these micro variations that impact a coin's value.
absolutely. The world of numismatics is full of these tiny nuances.
Wow.
It's part of what makes it so challenging and rewarding.
It's like you need a magnifying glass and a detective's eye
You do?
to uncover all the secrets.
You really do.
Our experts also talked about a variety called the 1922P VAM2 ear die break.
Yes, the ear die breaks.
What is a VAM and what's so special about this ear die break?
So VAM stands for Van Allen and Miller,
Oh.
two numismatists who created an incredibly detailed catalog of die varieties for Morgan and Peace dollars.
Interesting.
These varieties often involve subtle differences in the design elements, such as die cracks, repunched mint marks,
Right.
or other imperfections that occur during the minting process.
So it's like a secret code.
It is kind of a secret code.
For serious collectors,
Yes.
you need to know your VAMs to navigate the world of rare variety.
Exactly. Each VAM number designates a specific die variety.
Wow.
Making it easier for collectors to identify and catalog their finds.
That's pretty cool.
Now, the 1922P VAM2 ear die break is a distinctive die crack that runs along the ear of Lady Liberty
Okay.
on the 1922P Peace Dollar.
It sounds so subtle. I bet most people wouldn't even notice it.
You'd be surprised once you know what to look for.
Right.
These die varieties become much easier to spot,
Okay.
and they can add significant value to a coin.
All right. So we've covered double dies
Yes.
and VAMs.
Huh.
Are there any other errors or varieties we should be on the lookout for?
Oh, there's a whole world of them.
Give me a few.
Off-center strikes,
Right.
where the coin wasn't struck properly within the die,
Yeah.
can create some really interesting and valuable pieces.
Makes sense.
You could also find coins with multiple strikes,
Oh, wow.
where the coin was struck more than once,
Interesting.
resulting in overlapping images.
Ah,
And then there are things like planchette flaws,
okay.
where the metal blank used to make the coin had imperfections.
Yeah. Resulting in unusual textures or shapes.
So it's just really cool how many variables can come into play during the minting process.
It is.
It makes you appreciate the uniqueness of each coin.
Exactly. Every coin is unique.
Now, amidst all this talk of errors and varieties,
Yes.
there's one peace dollar that stands out as a true enigma,
Ooh, enigma. I like that.
the 1964D.
Ah, yes. The 1964 Peace Dollar, the Holy Grail.
Our sources called it a numismatic legend,
A legend.
shrouded in mystery and intrigue.
It's like a ghost story.
What makes this particular coin so special?
What makes the 1964D so special is that it doesn't officially exist, or at least none are known to exist publicly.
Wow.
In 1964, a limited number of trial pieces
Okay.
of a 1964D Peace Dollar were struck at the Denver Mint,
Uh-huh.
but they were never intended for circulation.
Trial pieces, what does that mean?
Trial pieces are experimental coins,
Okay.
often struck to test new designs, minting techniques,
Got it.
or even to gauge public reaction.
So they're like prototypes in the coin world.
Exactly, prototypes.
Okay.
No, for reasons that are still debated among numismatists,
Uh,
all known examples of the 1964D Peace Dollar trial pieces were supposedly destroyed.
destroyed. Why would they do that?
There are a few theories.
Okay.
One suggests that President Lyndon Johnson was concerned about the silver content of the coin.
Okay.
At the time, the silver value of the proposed 1964D Peace Dollar actually exceeded its face value.
So it would have cost more to make the coin than it was worth.
Exactly, and with silver prices on the rise,
Right.
it wouldn't have made economic sense to produce the 1964D for circulation.
Makes sense.
Another theory is that the design itself was considered too similar to the earlier peace dollars,
Okay.
and there was concern about public confusion.
So the 1964D became a numismatic what-if,
A big what if.
a tantalizing glimpse into an alternate coin history.
What could have been?
It's a coin that exists only in the realm of speculation and rumor.
Rumors and legends.
And that mystery, of course, only adds to its allure.
It does.
It's fascinating to think that somewhere out there,
Yes.
in some forgotten vault or private collection,
Right.
a 1964D peace dollar could be waiting to be rediscovered.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would.
Yeah.
It's a dream that keeps many collectors searching.
It's the thrill of the hunt.
And if one were to ever surface,
Right.
its value would be astronomical.
Oh, yeah.
It would instantly become one of the most sought-after coins in the world.
Instantly.
Okay, so we've got double dies,
Yes.
VAMs,
Right.
and the mystery, the 1964D.
Right.
What other numismatic treasures
Ooh, treasures.
are hidden within the Peace Dollar series? One of our experts mentioned something called proof coins.
Proof coins. Ah, yes, these are special.
So they're like the limited edition collector's item version of a coin.
Exactly, and because of their limited mintage and superior quality, they command a significant premium in value.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What specific proof Peace Dollars should we be on the lookout for?
Well, there are a few that stand out. One is the 1922 matte proof Peace Dollar.
Matte proof.
Matte proof.
What does that mean?
So it refers to the finish of the coin.
Okay.
Instead of the usual mirror-like shine you see on most proof coins,
Yeah.
matte proofs have a more subdued, frosted appearance.
Oh, interesting.
They almost look like they've been sandblasted.
It's like the anti-bling of the coin world.
Yeah, you could say that.
Understated elegance.
Yeah, and because of their unique look and extreme rarity,
Right.
1922 matte proof Peace Dollars are highly sought after by collectors.
How rare are we talking here?
So the expert we consulted mentioned a mintage of only 10 for these coins.
10. That's it.
Only 10.
Wow, I bet they're worth a small fortune.
You bet they are. A 1922 matte proof Peace Dollar in top condition could fetch upwards of $75,000.
Okay. I'm officially adding matte proof Peace Dollar to my treasure hunting list.
Good choice.
Were there any other special proof coins mentioned?
Yes, the same expert also talked about a 1922 high-relief matte-proof Peace Dollar.
Okay, hold on. Break that down for me.
Okay, so this one combines the rarity of a matte proof with the distinctive look of a high-relief coin.
High relief, is that different from a regular matte proof?
It is high relief means that the design elements on the coin are raised higher than usual,
Right.
giving it a more three-dimensional appearance.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like a miniature sculpture.
So you get the unique finish of the matte proof and the added depth of the high relief.
You got it.
That sounds incredible.
It is, and because it combines those two desirable features, this particular coin is considered the crown jewel of Peace Dollar collecting.
Wow.
One example sold for a mind-blowing $460,000.
$460,000 for a single coin.
A single coin.
I'm speechless what other proof coins stand out.
Another one worth mentioning is the 1921 sandblasted antique finish Peace Dollar.
Sandblasted, so it looks almost worn or weathered.
Right.
Even though it's proof coin.
Exactly. It's a distinctive look that some collectors really appreciate. And because it seems this finish was only applied to a limited number of 1921 Peace Dollars,
Okay.
it adds significantly to the coin's value.
Limited number equals high value.
Got it.
You got it. So how much is one of these sandblasted beauties worth?
One example sold at auction for a staggering $130,000.
I'm starting to realize that the world of Peace Dollars is full of surprises.
It is.
Who knew there were so many unique and valuable varieties out there?
That's the beauty of numismatics. There's always something new to discover.
Okay, so we've covered errors,
Yes.
varieties, and the fascinating world of proof coins.
Indeed.
What else should we be looking for as we embark on our Peace Dollar treasure hunt?
Good question.
So we've covered a lot of ground in our deep dive into Peace Dollars.
Yeah.
From the historical significance of the series to the key dates and mint marks,
Right.
and those fascinating errors and varieties that can make a seemingly ordinary coin worth a fortune.
It's amazing what those little details can do.
My head is still spinning from those eye-popping prices we talked about.
What's this?
A 1922 high-relief matte-proof Peace Dollar selling for $460,000.
I know. It's incredible.
That's just incredible.
Just a lot of money for one coin.
It really is.
Yeah.
So it's a testament to the enduring fascination with these coins, right?
Yeah.
They represent a pivotal moment in history, a time of hope and renewal after the devastation of World War I.
Right.
And the fact that they were struck in 90% silver only adds to their allure,
Especially today.
especially in today's market.
Yeah, silver is hot right now.
It is. So before we wrap up this deep dive,
Right.
let's bring it all together.
Right?
What are the key takeaways? What should our listeners be thinking about as they start their own Peace Dollar treasure hunt?
Well, it all boils down to three main factors.
Okay.
Scarcity condition and desirability.
Okay, let's break that down.
Right.
Scarcity, we've seen how lower mintage numbers,
Yeah.
especially those from the San Francisco Mint,
Right.
case wit, can significantly increase a coin's value.
Exactly. The fewer coins there are, the more collectors are willing to pay to own one.
Makes sense.
And that principle applies to both regular issue coins
Right.
and those rare varieties we discussed, like double dies
Yeah.
and significant die breaks.
Got it. And condition is crucial.
Right. Condition is everything.
A coin in pristine mint state condition is going to be worth significantly more than one
Right.
that's been heavily circulated and worn.
Exactly. A coin's condition is a major factor in determining its value.
Okay.
The closer it is to its original unblemished state,
Yeah?
the higher its grade and the more valuable it will be.
So if you find a piece dollar in your grandpa's coin collection,
Yes.
resist the urge to polish it.
Do not polish it.
Leave it as is.
Yeah, any attempt to clean a coin can actually damage it
Oh, really?
and decrease its value.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's best to leave that to the professionals.
Noted. All right. And the third factor you mentioned was desirability.
Desirability.
We've seen how certain dates, like the 1921,
Right.
the first year of issue,
Right.
or the 1928, the last year of the first run,
Uh-huh.
hold a special allure for collectors.
Those key dates are always in high demand.
And of course, the allure of those rare errors and varieties,
Oh, yeah.
like the 1964D,
Right.
or those stunning proof coins we discussed, adds another layer of desirability.
Exactly. There's a lot of factors that go into it.
So it's a combination of historical significance, rarity condition,
Yep.
and a little bit of numismatic luck.
You gotta have some luck.
That ultimately determines a piece dollar's true value.
Exactly. It's a combination of all those things.
Now that you've armed us with all this knowledge,
Right.
what's the one piece of advice you would give to someone
Okay.
who's just starting out in the world of piece dollar collecting?
I would say start by familiarizing yourself
okay.
with the different dates,
Uh-huh.
mint marks, and key varieties.
Got it.
Study the details. Learn to recognize those subtle differences
Right.
that can distinguish a common coin from a rare one.
Thanks.
A good magnifying glass and a reputable guidebook
Yes.
are essential tools for any budding numismatist.
Great advice. And don't be afraid to reach out to the experts.
Yeah.
Visit your local coin shop, attend a coin show,
Yeah.
or connect with online communities.
Absolutely.
The numismatic world is full of passionate people
It is.
who are always happy to share their knowledge and experience.
Absolutely. Connecting with other collectors is one of the best ways to learn
Yeah,
and grow your collection.
I agree.
And who knows, you might even make some lifelong friends along the way.
You never know, it's a great community.
Yeah, it is.
So this deep dive has been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
Thanks for sharing your expertise
You're welcome.
and for taking us on this numismatic journey.
Happy to do it.
I really appreciate it. And to our listeners, happy collecting.
Happy hunting.
May your coin jars be full of surprises.
I hope so.
And that wraps up this episode of The Deep Dive.
It was a good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your fellow coin enthusiasts.
Spread the knowledge.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning,
Keep hunting.
and keep diving deep.
Bye.